Hello, my name is Rima Kelly, and I am your Algebra 1 honors teacher. I've been at Deer Lake since we first opened in 1990, so I've been here since the very first year, and yes, I probably taught some of you. Sadly, this is actually my last year. I'm going to retire after this, but what I want to do is give you a day in the life of Algebra 1 honors. So your children get an honors credit, which means that if they get an A instead of a 4.0, they get a 4.5 in their GPA, a B, a 3.5 instead of a 3.0, and that's for their high school transcript. In class, they got a textbook, which they take home every day because it's really heavy, and we have a class set here at school. And then so far, they've gotten 2 workbooks. They've gotten volume 1 of Algebra Nation, and then they also have a practice workbook. So have them leave the practice workbook at home for now, but this is the workbook that they're going to use in class quite a bit, so please have them bring it to class. It's from Algebra Nation, which is the best website that I have seen in 35 years. It's amazing. They have a video for every single benchmark that is on the EOC, and they even have homework help live on the Algebra Nation tile in your child's class link. The requirements for the class is you need a 3-ring binder. That's to keep all of the assignments. You have tabs labeled homework, quizzes, tests, EOC, practice, and paper. In the paper section, obviously notebook paper and graph paper. And that's where you keep all of your assignments in case anything ever comes up. A grade is incorrect or anything like that. And that's where you can look at your paper so that you can study for quizzes and for tests. Speaking of that, tests are 50%, quizzes are 25%, and homework is 25%. We usually have around 3 tests each 9 weeks, about 10 quizzes, and then a homework each day. We always grade the homework the next day, and a lot of the times it is graded on work, so be sure that your children are showing their work. And then a lot of times we do what we call creatively round. So you can ask your kids what that means. That way they can miss a couple as long as they show their work and don't skip any and still make a really good grade. The 3-ring binder is where they keep all their papers, but the notes notebook is a spiral notebook where they're going to keep their notes. The notes it's kind of like a letter to themselves in the future. They're going to need it for Algebra 2, for the ACT and the SAT, even for college algebra. As a matter of fact, I've gotten 2 emails this week about how kids have used their notes notebook as they're doing their Algebra 2 homework, which is kind of neat. Remind is the best way to get hold of me anytime that you need me. That goes straight to my phone like a text. So if you would send me a remind text, I can respond really quickly. Second best is through email. The EOC that we talked about is the end of course exam. It's at the end of the year in May. It counts as 30% of the year-long average and 70% of the 9 weeks averages. Well, on the EOC, just the main thing is don't let your children stress. I promise that they'll do well. I have 100% pass rate. Never had anybody not pass, knock on wood. And so just don't let them stress. As long as they come to school and do their assignments and ask questions, I'm very confident that they will do well. As a matter of fact, 90% will make a 5 on a scale of 1 to 5. We have a really good success rate here at Deer Lake. Number 1 thing is have your children ask questions. If they don't ask questions or don't come in for help, I can't help them because I won't know that they need help. Everybody got a little before school pass, and it's a permanent pass, so they can come in every morning before school, Tuesday through Friday in here, and on Mondays in the auditorium. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for coming, and thanks for listening. And if you need me, please send me a remind text or an email. Good night.